If you're behind on your mortgage payments, at some point the question shifts. It stops being just about the house and it becomes, what is this doing to my credit? How long does this follow me? Most people know in a general way that falling behind on the mortgage is bad for your credit. What they don't know is when and where and what can still be protected if they act before certain things happen. A missed payment gets reported after 30 days. That hurts, but it's not the worst of it. The foreclosure itself, that's what does the real damage. It can drop your credit scores well more than 100 points, depending on where you're starting from. And it stays on your credit report for 7 years. 7 years is a long time to carry something you might have been able to avoid. In Texas, foreclosure moves faster than most people expect. Once the process starts, you can be looking at a sale date in as little as 60 days. But here's what I want you to understand. Foreclosure is a process. It's not a single moment. And inside that process, there is a window, a real one, where your options are still open. That window is where everything matters. The homeowners who come out of this in the best position are almost always the ones who started looking at their options while that window was still open. If you sell before the foreclosure is finalized, you may still have some missed payments on your record, but you avoid the foreclosure itself. That distinction matters more than most people realize. A missed payment or two is something you can recover from. A foreclosure record is a different conversation. For lenders, for landlords, for anyone looking at your financial history over the next 7 years. The goal isn't to pretend the situation isn't serious, because it is. The goal is to protect what can still be protected before the window closes. I've sat across from people who waited too long, and I've sat across from people who didn't. The difference almost never came down to money or the market. It came down to whether someone was willing to find out what was still possible before they assumed nothing was. You can sell before a foreclosure is final. You can talk to your lender about options you may not know exist. You can get a clearer picture of where you actually stand before any permanent decisions get made for you. If you're watching this video and you're somewhere in the middle of this situation, I just want you to know that asking these questions right now is the right thing to be doing. You haven't run out of options. You haven't run out of time. But both of those things do have a clock on them. And the sooner you get a clear picture, the more room you have to make a good decision. If you'd like to talk through where you stand, I'm always happy to do that. No pressure, no obligation, just a conversation. You can find me at the link shown here in the description.